must leave. The Prince of Wales and I must have some private conference. But be near at hand, for we shall presently have need of you. I know not whether God will have it so, for some displeasing service I have done, that in this secret doom, out of my blood, he'll breed revengement and a scourge for me. But thou dost in thy passages of life make me believe that thou art only marketed for the hot vengeance and the rod of heaven to punish my mistreadings. Tell me else, could such inordinate and low desires,
such poor, such bare, such lewd, such mean attempts, such barren pleasures, rude society, as thou art matched withal and grafted, accompany the greatest of thy blood, hold their level with thy princely heart? God pardon thee! Let me wonder, Harry, at the affections which do hold wing, quite from the flight of all thy ancestors. Thy place in council thou hast rudely lost, which by the younger brother is supplied, and almost alien to the hearts of all of the court and princes of my blood.
The hope and expectation of thy time is ruined, and the souls of every man prophetically doth I forethink thy fall. Had I so lavish of my presence been, so common hackneyed in the eyes of men, so stale and cheap to vulgar company, opinion that did help me to the crown still kept loyal to possession and left me in reputeless banishment, a fellow of no mark nor likelihood. By being seldom seen, I could not stir, but like a comet, I was wandered at.
That men will tell their children, this is he. Others would say, where? Which is Bolingbroke? And then I stole all courtesy from heaven, and dressed myself in such humility that I did pluck allegiance from men's hearts, loud shouts and salutations from their mouths, even in the presence of a crowned king. Thus did I keep my person fresh and new, my presence like a robed pontiff, ne'er seen but wondered at. And so my state, solemn and sumptuous, showed like a feast, and worn by the readiness such solemnity.
The skipping king, he ambled up and down with shallow jesters and rash babbling wits. Soon kindled and soon burnt, carded his state, mingled his royalty with capern fools, had his great name profaned with their scorns, and gave his countenance against his name, to laugh at gaping boys and stand the push, to every beardless vain comparative, grew a companion to the common streets, and veoffed himself to popularity, that being daily swallowed by men's eyes, they surfeit it with honey and began.
To loathe the taste of sweetness, whereof a little more than a little is by much too much. So when he is on occasion to be seen, he is but as the cuckoo is in June, heard, not regarded, seen, but with such eyes so sick and blunted with community, afford no extraordinary gaze, such as is bent in sun-like majesty when it shines on seldom admiring eyes, but rather drowsed, with eyelids hanging down, slept all in his face, rendered with such aspects as cloudy men do towards their adversaries.
Being in his presence, glutted, gorged, and in that very line, Harry standeth thou, for thou hast lost thy princely privilege with vile participation.
Not an eye, but aweary of thy common sight, save mine, which hath desired to see thee more, which now thou that I would not have it do, make blind itself with foolish tenderness,